Imagine this. You unplug your laptop in the morning. You open a few tabs, maybe check email, watch a video, join a Zoom meeting, and suddenly by lunch, your battery is already begging for a charger. Now here's the shocking part. In the United States, millions of people are using powerful laptops that are supposed to last 8, 10, even 12 hours. Yet most users barely get half of that. So what's really going on? Is your laptop battery dying too fast because it's old? Because of bad settings? Because modern apps secretly drain power in the background? Or because manufacturers aren't telling you the full story about how batteries actually work? Today, we're going to uncover the truth about laptop battery life. Not the quick tips you've heard 100 times, but the real strategies that can dramatically extend your battery life starting today. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why your battery drains so fast, what settings are secretly killing it, and the simple changes that can give your laptop hours of extra power. And trust me, some of these tips might surprise you, because laptop battery life has become one of the most important issues in modern American life. Think about how people in the United States work today. Students carry laptops across campuses all day. Remote workers move between coffee shops, airports, and co-working spaces. Freelancers edit videos from park benches. Entrepreneurs run businesses from MacBooks and Windows laptops without ever touching a desk. The laptop has basically replaced the office. But here's the problem. The more we rely on portable devices, the more frustrating battery limitations become. Airports across America are filled with people hunting for power outlets. College students sit on the floor next to walls just to charge their devices. Professionals panic during long flights when they realize their laptop won't survive the entire trip. Battery life isn't just convenience anymore. It's productivity, and that's why conversations about battery performance have exploded across tech communities in the United States. People constantly compare real-world battery life between MacBooks, Dell XPS machines, Surface devices, and gaming laptops. Everyone wants the same thing, a laptop that lasts all day. But the truth is, battery life isn't just about the laptop you buy. It's about how you use it. And this is where things get interesting. Let's break down how laptop batteries actually work. Inside every modern laptop is a lithium-ion battery. This technology powers almost everything today. Smartphones, electric vehicles, tablets, and of course, laptops. Lithium-ion batteries store energy chemically. When your laptop runs, that energy converts into electricity that powers the processor, screen, memory, storage, and wireless connections. The faster your laptop works, the more power it consumes. And that means certain tasks can drain your battery dramatically faster than others. For example, simple tasks like writing documents or browsing websites use very little power, but heavy tasks like video editing, gaming, or running multiple Chrome tabs with video streams can drain energy extremely quickly. That's why the same laptop might last 12 hours during light use, but only 3 hours under heavy load. Now here's something many people don't realize. Your screen is one of the biggest battery killers. Bright displays use significant energy. High refresh rate screens, like those found in gaming laptops, consume even more power. Your processor also plays a huge role. Modern chips from Apple, Intel, and AMD constantly balance performance and efficiency. When you open a demanding program, the processor speeds up and uses more electricity. When you do something simple, it slows down to save power. But the biggest battery drain in modern laptops isn't always obvious. Background processes, apps syncing data, cloud backups running quietly, software updates downloading, browser extensions tracking activity. These small tasks add up and slowly chip away at your battery. And that's why some people feel like their battery disappears even when they're not doing much. But here's where it gets serious. Many laptops in the United States are being used in ways that unintentionally destroy battery efficiency. Let's start with the biggest offender: browser overload. Americans spend huge portions of their day inside web browsers. Email, Google Docs, streaming video, messaging apps, dashboards, social media, research, and browsers, especially when loaded with dozens of tabs, can quietly drain enormous amounts of power. Each tab is essentially a mini application running inside your laptop. Now imagine 20 of them running at once. Even worse, some websites run active scripts, autoplay videos, or real-time trackers in the background. This means your laptop is constantly working even when you're not looking at the tab. And this changes everything about how battery life works. The next major factor is display brightness. In bright coffee shops or outdoor spaces, people naturally crank their brightness to maximum. But display brightness can consume a massive chunk of battery power. Reducing brightness just slightly can extend battery life dramatically. Then there's Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Your laptop constantly communicates with networks, devices, and services. When the signal is weak, your device actually works harder to maintain the connection, which uses more energy. So if you're in a place with poor Wi-Fi, your battery might drain faster simply because the laptop is struggling to stay connected. But the part nobody talks about is temperature. Battery efficiency drops in extreme heat or cold. Leaving your laptop in a hot car or using it in freezing outdoor conditions can reduce performance and accelerate battery wear over time. Now let's talk about something that affects millions of Americans who bought laptops during the remote work boom. Battery health. Lithium-ion batteries slowly degrade with each charge cycle. Every time you charge from 0 to 100%, that counts as one full cycle. Over time, the battery loses its maximum capacity. That means a laptop that originally lasted 10 hours might only last 7 hours after a couple years, but there's a smarter way to charge. Keeping your battery between 20% and 80% can reduce stress on the battery chemistry. Many modern laptops even include battery optimization features that stop charging at 80% automatically, and this small change can dramatically extend the long-term lifespan of your battery. But here's another hidden drain most people miss. Background startup programs. When your laptop boots up, dozens of applications may launch automatically. Cloud sync tools, messaging apps, productivity software, update managers. Even if you never open them manually, they still consume memory and power. Disabling unnecessary startup apps can noticeably improve battery life. And then there's the silent battery destroyer. High performance mode. Many laptops ship with power settings that prioritize speed over efficiency. This makes the device feel faster, but it also drains power rapidly. Switching to balanced or battery saver mode can extend usage by hours. But the story doesn't end there. Modern processors have introduced something revolutionary called efficiency cores. Instead of running every task on powerful high-energy cores, new chips distribute lighter tasks to smaller, energy-efficient cores. This is one reason newer laptops often last significantly longer than models from just a few years ago. And it's also why some people upgrading their laptops suddenly see massive improvements in battery life. Now let's look at the bigger picture. There's a growing divide in laptop battery performance. On one side, ultra-efficient laptops like modern MacBooks and ARM-based devices are pushing battery life beyond 15 hours. On the other side, powerful gaming laptops and high-performance workstations still struggle to last even 5 hours under heavy load. So the industry is essentially balancing power versus endurance. Consumers in the United States are starting to prioritize battery life more than ever before, because mobility has become the new standard. And this is where the debate gets interesting. Let's talk about the pros and cons of modern battery strategies. The biggest advantage today is efficiency. Modern chips are dramatically more energy efficient than older processors. Software is also becoming smarter at managing power. Operating systems now actively pause background tasks, reduce screen refresh rates, and throttle workloads to preserve battery. That means users can get more performance using less energy. Another benefit is fast charging. Many modern laptops can reach 50% charge in about 30 minutes. This makes short charging breaks much more useful. But there are downsides too. Some manufacturers use aggressive battery-saving methods that limit performance unexpectedly. Users sometimes experience sudden slowdowns when the system prioritizes power efficiency. Another issue is battery replacement. Many modern laptops have sealed designs. Replacing the battery can require professional service instead of a simple swap. And there's also a growing concern about long-term battery degradation. People expect laptops to last 5 or more years, but battery performance may decline long before the rest of the machine becomes obsolete. Public opinion around this topic is mixed. Some people believe software optimization will solve the problem. Others think manufacturers should focus on bigger batteries rather than thinner designs. But regardless of the debate, one thing is clear. battery life will continue to shape how people choose laptops in the future. Looking ahead toward the end of this decade, battery technology could change dramatically. Researchers are exploring new battery chemistries that promise faster charging and longer lifespan. Solid-state batteries, for example, could potentially offer higher energy density and improve safety. That means laptops that last even longer without increasing size. Meanwhile, processors are becoming dramatically more efficient. The combination of new chip designs, improved software optimization, and smarter power management could push average laptop battery life well beyond today's standards. By 2030, it wouldn't be surprising to see mainstream laptops lasting 2 full workdays on a single charge. Imagine leaving your charger at home entirely. For students, that means surviving an entire day of classes without worrying about outlets. For professionals, it means working from anywhere without power anxiety. For travelers, it means long flights without carrying bulky charging equipment. But until that future arrives, there are practical steps you can take right now to dramatically extend your laptop battery life. Start with brightness. Lower your display brightness to the lowest comfortable level. Next, manage your browser tabs. Close tabs you're not using, especially ones with video or active scripts. Turn on battery saver mode when you're away from a charger. Disable unnecessary startup programs so fewer apps run in the background. Keep your laptop cool and avoid extreme temperatures. Use Wi-Fi networks with strong signals whenever possible. And most importantly, pay attention to charging habits. Try not to keep your laptop plugged in at 100% constantly if your system allows battery optimization. These small habits can easily extend daily battery life by several hours, and over time, they can preserve your battery's health for years. Because the reality is simple. Your laptop battery isn't just a piece of hardware, it's the foundation of your mobility, the difference between being tied to a wall or working anywhere you want. So the next time your battery drains faster than expected, remember this. The problem isn't always the battery itself. Sometimes it's just a few hidden settings waiting to be changed. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to subscribe to TechVibes for more deep dives into the technology shaping our everyday lives. And I'd love to hear from you. What's the worst battery life you've ever experienced on a laptop? Drop your story in the comments because the future of portable computing is just getting started.